It's Shelly's fault this time. She made me laugh. Hello, everyone. We are live at Epic headquarters.
Hey!
You're not Steve.
Not Steve today. You got me again.
There's a plague that's going through Epic Games, and everybody has been sick.
Yeah, it knocked out a few people.
It knocked out a few people. I was out. Joe was out yesterday. It's been kind of crazy, and Steve is sick. So Steve, please get well soon. We miss you.
Yep.
Please.
And plus, he has a new baby too. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be fun if the baby gets sick. So. And we have Stu again. You're becoming quite a permanent fixture.
Pick that up. Take that away from
me.
him.
We need that Anchorman prop away from him. Man.
Today in the news.
Today in the news.
And we have somebody else who has not been here for a while. It's been a while since you've been on.
What's up?
All kinds of stuff from Pete today. We have many things to cover today. So, first of all, the top 5, that was awesome. We saw Lynx in there with his little goo gun kill.
Wrecking shop.
That was fine. That was perfectly alright.
Yeah, totally legit.
Oh gosh. So anyway, that was beautiful, Lynx. Congratulations on being on the top 5. And
Oh yeah, those were awesome plays though.
Zacubus was the stream last week?
For the Game Tribe Duel stuff?
No, last week.
Oh, last week, yeah, that was awesome too.
Yeah, that was awesome too. They talked about Will's weapons, which are really cool, and we really like to see people doing stuff like that because that's what UT's always been about, right?
Yeah.
We make a game, and then people say, "I like this game, but I want to see it do this," and then they go out and they do their own thing, and it's really cool to watch. And
yeah, if you hadn't got a chance to try them, I believe all of Will's weapons on like all of the Unreal Prime servers, they're available as mutators. So if you want to try only rockets out and have the other stock weapons, you can do that. You guys should just go check them out. They're really cool. We love what they're working on. So keep up the good work, guys.
Yeah,
Will
absolutely.
is a beast. He just cranks it out.
Yeah, he does.
Awesome.
And check out the stream too. I think that he has some on VODs.
He should have the VOD up on his channel. It's just twitch.tv/Zacubus. Just look for the UT.
And subscribe to him if you haven't already.
Yep. It's a UT update, and it should be as of last Wednesday.
UTTEA because it's posh.
And very posh British.
Yes.
Wouldn't know
Stu's
anything
posh
about
too.
that. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so speaking of the Tribe Duel tournament, that was yesterday.
It was Monday and Tuesday of
Monday,
this week.
Tuesday.
Also available on Zacubus' channel, so you can go check out those VODs. They had an awesome tournament. I think we have the finals bracket up and the winners here.
Yeah, you sent it to Shelly without any.
I spelled it wrong, I did, but Connects managed to pull it out.
Woo!
Some awesome games. I'm sure people were a bit surprised from the link play there at the end. You know, we've heard a lot of Rockets are OP, a lot of Flak is OP, and then, you know, we saw some link play that just came out and blew people away. So
Oh no.
yeah, it was a bit interesting. So I'm sure we'll hear some cool stuff and some interesting feedback about that. But it was really good games. Awesome top play coming out of this tournament. And again, this is just the finals bracket. There was a lot of other people that also competed. So check out both Monday and Tuesday. They a lot of cool games.
And repeat, GG, we have him playing in the War Room right now. His Twitch stream.
Nice.
And Fyaru, Flick Switch, a lot of Lobo, a lot of names that we know. This is awesome. We're really looking forward to seeing more of this. ESL is going to be doing something soon.
I don't have the stuff with me. I think it's actually this weekend. I'm not sure though. We need to probably look that up. But yeah, Katowice is this weekend, and I think they also have something small for UT going on.
Awesome. And make sure to watch next week because we'll have another UT. I don't know. I don't even know what Zacubus is going to be doing next week.
He'll have something cool planned.
But it'll be something cool. So make sure you watch.
Yep.
And we'll have more information as that gets closer. Some of you have asked us to be better at letting you know what's going to be on the stream during the week, and we are going to do that. We didn't do it this week, sorry.
Yeah.
That's another next week thing. So we had a new build.
We did have a new build on Monday, yeah.
And we didn't announce it or anything.
No, we just kind of threw it out there.
Slid it out there?
Yeah. Got a bunch of updates as far as the last build. It's kind of what we're working towards is polishing up the 4.11 launches, get a lot of the bug fixes, crashes, and some of the just bigger issues taken care of. The idea is we want to get it kind of in a stable state right before we drop chill on you guys, so you'll have a really solid build for a while that has all the new content in it as well. So that's where we're working towards right now.
So why no chill?
Well, we've been working on it. It just wasn't ready. It wasn't ready yet, so we've been still iterating on it internally. We've been playtesting on it a lot. We've been doing some lighting iteration. I think there's been a little material iteration.
We've been
a few
playtesting
things
every day.
touched. So
Lots of play testing.
Yep.
Dialing it in.
Yeah.
But still, once it gets out there, they'll find more things.
Oh,
to
yeah.
find.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm
where it
expecting
goes.
the thread in the forums to explode with
Yeah.
feedback, so
Yeah.
definitely
Good.
do that when it comes
You know,
out.
Steve always says it's like even as much as we test it or look at it here, like the first day it's in the public's hands, it's
They find
Yeah.
something
hundreds
else.
of times more hours than what we ever put on it. So
Yeah.
And fresh eyes. We've
Absolutely.
been working on it really hard for a long time, and
Been staring at it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think it will be in the next build?
yeah,
Ah.
actually.
You hear that?
Oh,
chill next build.
Oh.
yeah. Chill's going to be in the next build. We expect the next build to come out within, I'd say within 2 weeks or before that.
2 weeks.
So yeah, some period in there, and you guys will have Chill. We'll be able to play that, and all the new assets will be in the editor. So we'll see some new cool stuff from the community as well.
Should
But
I
yeah,
brought you some water?
yeah, I just got a little over here.
Oh, okay, good. All right, that's awesome. Awesome news. So speaking of chill,
Speaking of which.
Home run!
Home run.
damn yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Chill, I think we brought a few screenshots of kind of where we've managed to get it to.
Where are we
Yes.
at in chill?
So we have some screenshots. I think Chris took them.
Chris
to
part of
show
these, so they should be
the
rather
current version.
lovely.
As we said
Oh.
in the previous streams, we've been constantly working and iterating on the lighting and the feel of the level and polishing it and dialing it in, and this is sort of where it's got to. So I think we've got a pretty nice balance of really good visuals, but also trying to keep it really visible and easy to play.
And competitive.
Yeah, exactly. Because it is the map is a really fun, casual map, but it's also a pretty competitive map too. So we wanted to keep it like that.
I think having the ground a little bit lighter has helped a ton with visibility because, at least for me, I'm always trying to rocket people in the feet, so
Yeah.
I can track characters a lot better.
Absolutely, and it's just it gives your eyes places to rest and stuff like that.
Yep.
So hopefully we've struck a nice balance and.
Yeah, because
see
I
what
mean,
we get out
even
there.
during the week when we were playtesting, or the last 2 weeks actually, every day we come back in and there were
Yeah.
different lighting changes and stuff like that. and
Yeah,
it's-
we've had
it's really-
people trying all kinds of different lighting stuff, and I think this Nick actually did a lot of the lighting for this version.
Oh,
so,
Nick, I remember.
Yeah.
that.
And so
Oh, this is a nice shot. This is kind of like the one you took, only a different angle with more snow.
yeah.
I love the way that the snow on the ground, how you can tell where the footsteps have been and everything, and
Yep.
the usual pathways are a little bit more
Yeah,
clear than the other areas.
You've got a little bit more of a separation between the spaces that we're helping players learn the map with also doing some really cool visuals.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of little details in the map. Like when people start running around, there's all kinds of little things that we try to do in there to, it's not just an arena with brick walls. Like there's a lot of little cool doodads and stuff. that
Jim
people
Jim
see.
Brown would kill me if I
Give
asked you
some
this
theme.
question because he likes to keep the secret. Are there any Easter eggs in here?
Are there any Easter? Well, I can't divulge that.
It would be an Easter egg.
It wouldn't
It
be
wouldn't be an
Easter
Easter
egg.
egg. Like
You gotta
Just
hunt.
wanted to throw it out there a little bit.
yeah.
I think the collaboration just between Rick and Josh, the artists,
Yep.
and everybody that's worked on this map has been really amazing because it's just been a really good trade-off of the quality of the visuals and the
Absolutely.
playability and the visibility and just a lot of back and forth. And I think the number of playtests that we've done to fine-tune that has helped a lot,
Yeah.
and just
Absolutely.
everybody collaborating. And
Yeah, Rick and Josh really managed to pull, this awesome looking visual map together for us, and it's a beautiful map. It's
And they're
gorgeous.
so
and then
meticulous.
the fact that it still plays really well in terms of a competitive map it's really awesome as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of people involved in the map,
Yep.
at least 5-6 different people, all working on it. So
Oh, it
it's been a
looks
good collaborative process.
So beautiful, and it's so funny too because just all the little details, they're so the artists go over them so painstakingly.
Yep.
Making sure the icicles are falling right and don't. Look
Yeah, I mean, even with
fake.
the concepts and paint over and stuff that Adam's done,
Yep,
there's actually a lot more thought in the map than just we're making a castle. Like they actually try to get some theme and
Absolutely.
flavor and background into it. So hopefully people see that when they play it.
yeah, good
So,
stuff.
gorgeous.
I'm really excited for people to get to play
Yeah.
it, and I want to run around there myself, play some Instagib.
Well, this is just like one of the most popular maps out there right now that people are playing, especially like if they're just playing, sniper or insta.
Showdown, team deathmatch. This map's played with a ton of stuff.
Showdown's fun.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of fun in this map.
Yeah, but we still have some work to do on it. But we're
It'll-
still cranking away.
It'll be out there soon.
But
Yep.
soon. Yep.
I think Chris GT4 will be happy.
Yep.
I hope so. I hope so.
Need to play some rounds with them.
Yeah.
Community playtest.
Yeah, hopefully
Oh,
we
yeah,
actually should do that.
we
Yeah,
should
I
definitely
mean,
do that.
we haven't had a
Community
Friday community
playtest.
playtest in a while, so
Why did we stop those?
we had a lot of stuff going on in the office.
Yeah,
we had some
still
other
do.
stuff, and I think hopefully what we can do is we'll let you guys know as soon as we can when the chill build is going to be dropping. That way you guys can get hyped for it. Everybody gets it, and then by that Friday, hopefully we can have a nice little community playtest again. Hopefully.
Let them beat up on us.
Yeah, they deserve it. So.
Let them.
They ain't beating up on me on my own map. That ain't happening.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's
I get
not
that
I get
sounds-
slaughtered in the community playtest.
That sounds like a challenge.
There's a few people that might show up
No.
over. I don't know.
I'm gonna be controlling that sniper tower.
Yeah,
let
I
me tell
think
you.
I think that we need to do that. That's a great idea. Every time we release a map, I think we should do that.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Community
absolutely.
playtest?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I just want to see somebody go up against you with the sniper rifle.
I was actually it was funny. I was actually playing on the Chill Shell just the other night at home, like under a different name, and it was funny because there was a couple of guys that did kick my butt. Like.
Uh oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
I
are
was
some.
embarrassed.
I guess I play on the weekends, and there are some guys that are just like, forget that.
If you played against hunting wabbits the other day, then that was me.
That's
And
pretty great.
unfortunately,
Well, there you go.
That's a great name. Oh, that's awesome. Oh,
All right.
we got all kinds
Are
of
we
cool
ready
stuff
for
coming up.
some Mecky Biddles?
Always
We have-
ready for Mecky
Yes.
Biddles.
Always.
The Mickey Medals. So I was under the assumption that we were just going to talk about robots today,
No.
and then I got the screenshots, and I was like, all the things.
No, there's been some people that have made some amazing stuff over on the weapons forums, and so I definitely wanted to showcase some community art first because I didn't want to forget about those guys. They've been doing some awesome stuff, and even though I haven't been posting as much, I've definitely been popping in. And if I miss something, people PM me, and I respond immediately. So if you ever have something you want me to look at, doesn't seem like I saw your thread, feel free to PM me. So with that, we'll get started. First up is Mangley, who's been working on this
Mangley.
link for a very long time, and it's really, really starting to come together.
That is so cool.
One of the things that I like is it started out with kind of just shapes for shape's sake, which when you first start modeling is a difficult thing to overcome until you get more experience. And this is really looking like it's a believable thing. Even though it's a fictional sci-fi weapon, it really has purpose. The shapes are really refined. I think he said he's only even 40% complete with it. I don't know if he's undershooting like I do with my renders just to manage expectations, but for 40%, I think it's looking amazing.
Yep.
I think once he starts getting some details in there, working out what the animations will be, all that kind of fun stuff, I think it'll be great. And I definitely hope he finishes this because we still don't have any optional weapons on the marketplace. Right. And so if you guys get weapons finished and they're at a good level of quality and everybody on the forums and the community seems to like them, then we'll definitely get them on the marketplace.
Yeah, he's done a really nice job on
Yeah,
this.
that's really nice.
Absolutely. So next up, we have Joe Peatfield. I hope I pronounced that right. And this is kind of his version of Stinger, and he just kind of popped in out of nowhere
That's so
That's
cool.
with this crazy cool detailed version of the link gun. And Stinger, sorry.
Wow.
Mangley had the link gun. We have 3 Stingers coming up,
This
which will be
is-
really cool.
This is awesome. It looks kind of steampunky.
Yeah, so on all of these that I'm showing, I highly encourage you guys to go on to the weapons forums. These threads are all floating towards the very top of the first page, so they should be really easy to find. So please get in there, comment. I saw some super crazy paint overs for this one, mostly commenting on how you'd get tangled up in all those wires and cables and stuff. But they look so cool, so
Yeah.
you sometimes gotta balance that feasibility with cool
That
factor.
Mecky Biddle bias right there.
Yeah, but I think he also had some more recent renders, but I thought these were the ones that would pop best on the stream, and so go check out his thread if you want to see more. Next up, we have another Stinger, and the reason why I chose these 3 Stingers is they're all super, super different from each other.
Yeah.
And to me, that's one of the coolest things about the community is that you guys, if you make these things and people in the community and on the forums like them, these can be alternate weapons and there can be something for everybody. Whereas the previous one was very industrial and militaristic, highly detailed. This one's almost like sci-fi abstract.
Yeah,
like
this,
Alien
this reminds
almost.
me of UT3
Yeah.
a lot.
This one's
A
by
little more shiny.
Yep, this one's by Invader. So that right there is almost like an abstract piece of sculptural art.
Yeah, it's really
Um,
beautiful.
And then the next one's really cool.
On them tritium shards.
Yep,
Yeah.
getting those shards, figuring out how the loading mechanism would be.
Wow.
I mean, the creativity in these are really, really awesome. And so I appreciate you guys forging ahead and really cool stuff. So,
If you're in the chat, Links is posting a link to it. Head over there and, well, not now, you gotta listen to us now. But head over there and give your feedback on these.
yeah. So we have one more stinger. And this one is done by Mad Max. I think that's how he pronounces his screen name. He's been working on this one a while, and this one has gone through a lot of iterations as well. What I think is really, really cool about this version is he started out super, super crazy detailed, but then he started really boiling down and refining these shapes. He's also been working very well with the community and taking suggestions and
Oh,
doing
very cool.
different things. But like the previous one, he's also very focused on internals and just having these crazy biddles. So this is a shot
Oh,
of
wow.
the actual internals of the weapon,
I like these.
which may or may not ever be seen in the final product, but it doesn't matter because they're learning, they're having fun, they're
Exactly.
pushing their modeling skills.
Absolutely.
And building, one of the most important things as a mech artist is have a huge mech library of just little bits that you
Yeah.
want to fill in, little snipe in little detail and stuff like that.
Those are the
Very
kind of
cool.
things that get you hired in the future.
Yep. So congrats on all four of you guys on
Wow.
the models you've been doing.
I want them all.
Yeah, I hope people finish them. I mean, it's very challenging, especially when you've been modeling something for a long time to get to that finishing stage. So get in there, encourage them to finish these guys because they're working really hard and deserve to get feedback and crits and props and all that good stuff.
Yeah, Richard had a good idea. He could leave all this stuff on the inside of it, and then you get a clear skin or a clear case option.
Yeah.
You see all that stuff spinning around while you're firing.
They had model kits like that when I was a kid that showed
Yep.
the clear vessel and then the turbine engine and all that stuff.
That'd be crazy.
They used to
love
do
that
that. Was
stuff.
big for a while. Making anything, cameras, radios that were clear.
Yeah.
I
So
think I had them all.
congrats to you guys. We're not ready for official bots yet, but I wanted to transition to bots with an awesome bot concept that was done by a community member. This was done by Shrajnar.
Sounds good.
Shrajnar.
Aw, it looks like Zan.
Yeah, that's I think their take on Zan. I just really love the style of these concepts.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really nice.
They're really cool. So this is over. This isn't in the weapons forum. This is over in the character forum. So be sure you visit his thread, give him feedback. This is sketching in, I believe, a different design while
Oh,
still
nice.
exploring head designs for Zan. And then the next one, this one's just really, really cool. And I know that a concept as cool as a mecha guy, I'm just instantly like compelled to want to model it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I only have two hands, or I'd be modeling it right now.
Yeah, I love how Zan shows up in the chat immediately as, give Zan, give Zan.
But please, somebody else that we need more modelers out there to help model some of these really awesome concepts. I think that's one of the biggest things. People see a concept and they're like, that's perfect, add it to the game,
Yep.
add to cart, and it's like, well, wish it was that
It was
easy.
that easy.
But somebody please recruit a modeler to start modeling, especially this concept. It's really cool.
Yeah, I
dig it a
like this
lot.
dude.
That's awesome.
All right, with that, let's get
Uh-oh.
to the official work in progress robot faction, not tied to lore, just our entry level robot.
Some robots.
And this is our very own, previously, well, still of the community, but now we kidnapped him in house. Adam, aka Gooba.
Goodbye.
And so, for those of you that followed the previous iteration of the model, we wanted to kind of have these tiered robots, and I started with a guy that looked like he was more of a worker bot, but he seemed a little too weak, a little too feeble to even enter the tournament,
Yeah.
much less survive a round or two. So
Yeah,
we
these
kinda,
guys definitely don't look feeble.
yeah, we went back to the drawing board and we're like, this is still the entry level kind of based, not generic bot, but entry level guy.
Yeah.
And we wanted to even start off with looking cool. So that was the concept. Here's my first pass at,
It's incredible.
not first pass at the model, but
I know this is
Sweet.
not based on anything, but they do remind me of War Machine from the first UT.
There's lots of inspiration
Oh, yeah.
in there. So this is about 80% complete.
Gosh.
It's not finished, not complete. I'm still going to post these in the forum, and if you're please visit the thread and give feedback. We already have a huge, I don't know how many pages, so I don't know if I'm going to close that one off and start a new one, or
Look at
what we're
that,
going to do.
that's
That may not be a bad idea, because I'm probably going to do, when I do the blog post on this, I'm probably going to break this out and do, one for chill and one for the robots separately.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So maybe it would be a good idea to start a new thread.
So we wanted to make them a little more menacing. We redid the head a few different times. We may continue to refine it. It's really challenging because you want to hint at human features. You don't want it to be super abstract. But then when you go too far, you end up like going full Terminator, or it's challenging to kind of balance that. So
Yeah, you don't want it. You want it to look still like a machine, and not the guy in the Halloween outfit. That's a human
Yeah.
just running around, right? So
not in the armor suit.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
there's certain things that we've done, like
Amazing.
the narrower waist with lots of cables and stuff, and things where you cut away to where you know that physically couldn't be a human in a suit. I can't wait to post all these renders in the thread and get people's feedback. These are just straight clay renders, so you can see without any of the materials kind of affecting, and it's not in full ortho view. It's still got a camera perspective on it, but just trying to show the straightforward ones.
So amazing. So this is pretty much why you haven't been here for a while.
Been just trying to be heads down and work through some of this stuff before we brought it to the community for feedback.
Oh, look at these.
And then these are Perna. Thankfully, had a brief second of its time to come in and do some sick keyshot renders.
And do some magic on them.
So
Look at
these
those.
are just very, very first pass at kind of material experiments and figuring out how this guy might be painted, or what skin variants we would have, how they'd look with team colors. I think what's cool is, as we've experimented with this bot, if you do more plain and industrial and grungy textures, he looks like he's kind of just a worker bot that's rebelling and entered the tournament, whatever. Or if you paint it very clean and shiny and put some racing stripes on it, it could look kind of like a team sport bot
Yeah.
that was designed strictly for,
His face looks
tournament battle.
evil.
Pretty
Love
awesome.
it.
he's brutal. Yeah,
So I think we got a
that's my favorite.
Oh,
one.
yeah.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
That's
The-
amazing.
big thing to note with the eyes. One of the things and this was out of necessity, that we just couldn't commit on what the eyes are. So probably the way that we'll implement it is there'll be little like transmission beams on the side of his visor, and we'll be able to project kind of an animated material, so it almost looks like holographic.
Kind of what we were doing on the back of the shock rifle with that little digital readout.
Yeah,
but
that type of effect, but we could even have it to where his eyes change based on how you're doing in the game. Maybe if you're getting your butt kicked, he has a little sad, don't
When
hurt me
you're kicking-
eyes.
Spawns in
Think
again
about
with
it.
a little greater
The
than
red.
symbol.
Yeah.
So frustrated.
Or
you know.
if you're just owning fools, then it's kind of lights up and it's like this incendiary burning,
Yeah,
evil eyes.
Like it.
that'd be really cool.
Oh, these are awesome.
And so that was kind of just a default pose that I did, a very quick and dirty rig. We actually have a proto mesh in game. So we've already kind of been testing in secret, running around and seeing how some of these shapes move and how they function.
In secret, even from me, I didn't know that.
Oh, everyone's been using them.
Yeah.
As soon as they got put in, everybody here has been using them.
So obviously
yeah.
we'll continue to tweak and refine, and in addition to based on community feedback, based on to just continued testing of it. So that's the big thing that we're doing, is we're not finalizing any art until we really thoroughly test it, go back and forth and make sure the shapes are functional, make sure the silhouette works. I'm really looking forward to custom taunts, custom voices.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to get Nate on some taunts for this guy.
Programmers.
Few people have already threw out
Yeah, well, that's my favorite taunt that I remember from
What?
previous
Yeah,
games.
No
for
programming is
Omega.
inferior.
No,
Oh.
your programming is inferior. I think that's what
Mysterio.
Mysterio did all the time, and it drove me crazy.
just spamming it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
no.
every single taunt. Remember, it used to have that taunt thing, that little interface in the back,
Yeah.
the UI where you could choose your taunts. I had them all filled. I used to drive people nuts. Burn, baby.
So,
Yay!
That was awesome, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Holy
sick.
crap, that's beautiful.
hope it was worth the wait. Again,
yeah, I
just
think so.
80% finished. Still got a ways to go, and definitely looking forward to you guys giving me feedback, guys and gals. Give me feedback.
So
on the
everybody's been
forum thread.
asking,
Yep.
yeah, where's Pete? I'm like, oh, he's a little busy right now. So
Busy,
now
but
you
awesome.
know.
That's very
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Yeah,
no,
and
so-
again, I'm still browsing the threads, scoping out what everybody does, and if you ever want something seen or my feedback, and you don't think I've seen it, just PM me. I respond really quick to PMs, so.
Yes, he does. Very awesome. When are we going to get to see these things?
Oh, I don't. That's. I'm
That
not
right.
pinning anyone in for that one. I'll say something for
I
chill,
would
but
guess,
the robots, no.
I would guess not next build.
No, not at all. Not next build.
But hopefully very soon. We want to get you guys some more toys to play with, so.
Awesome. So Mangley,
Mhm.
who we just talked about before, we're going to talk about him again.
The whole crew, mainly sound designer and pure psychosis.
Yes, and these guys have been our Redditors,
Mhm.
and they have taken over the Reddit page. And I asked Sound Designer a while ago, it's like, hey, can I give you some assets? Do you guys need anything?
Yep.
And he's like, yes, I have a list,
Right.
which I haven't done anything with in about 6 weeks or so. And I got nicely surprised yesterday from Mangley. He said, hey, we did overhaul on the UT subreddit.
Yep.
And it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does look
Thanks,
great.
guys.
Shelly, if you want to cut over to it,
It's
Yeah, it looks really cool.
yeah,
it
big improvement
looks
over where it
amazing.
was. We've got some stuff going on. Really cool. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you guys go over and check out the subreddit. It's just reddit.com/r/Unreal Tournament.
I like that
and
face.
the little Reddit guy with the
That little,
flag and
little
stuff.
face in the back.
So I had a little
concept.
shock rifle holding up there.
Little shock rifle action. Got some weapons all over the place.
There
But
you
yeah,
go.
they've got the new build when that's announced. So they're keeping it more actively updated and getting a lot more new UT stuff on here.
And we
Yeah.
have promised that we will be there more often too, answering questions.
Yep.
I jumped in this morning and answered one.
Yeah, I peek in every so often as well. So we're watching the subreddit and the forum. So check them
Yeah,
both out,
this
guys.
is fantastic. And this is
Absolutely.
all versions of UT, so if you want to get in and talk about UT, head over there. I'm going to post the links to these, links to this on the on our social channels, so we can start getting people over there. They have the roll call, and if you need to find somebody to play with, or you want to talk about modding or whatever, this is the place. So Reddit's awesome, and these guys have been at this for a while, so
Yep.
we're really excited to see them taking an active interest in it and redesigning
Yeah.
it and make it look so pretty.
Yeah. Thanks again,
Definitely
guys.
appreciate all your help.
I think that's all we have.
That's it.
Wow, I didn't think we were ever going to get through it all.
We did it.
We did it.
So the chill screenshots gonna be on Flickr, right?
Thank-
Because people are gonna ask.
Thank
me,
you,
so
Stu.
I figured I would. Yeah,
I-
I know that I'm gonna get
um,
notifications. Where can I get the screenshots? So.
Immediately after this, I'm going to put all the screenshots up on Flickr. Is it okay if I put yours up too? Or
If,
do you wanna wait?
if we're cool with putting work in progress, I think it's fine. We can throw them up on Flickr, and I'll definitely be updating the thread on the forum, so you'll be able to find them probably at either of those places.
So for Chill, we have actually an album for Chill on our Flickr
That's
page.
right.
So I'm going to just add them to there. Chris gave us some
They're pretty big.
huge
They're
resolutions.
pretty big. So nice.
Because everybody's always
wallpapers.
asking. I
Yeah.
think that they're really big, and so I will put those up. If I'm not even sure if Flickr will even take images that large. I don't know,
There is
but
a resolution limit.
if there
It's
if
pretty
there
big
is
though.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
figure out some way to get
Yeah.
it.
yeah,
Big
we'll
version.
we'll get them to you somehow in one way or another. So yes, look for Flickr and make
I've
sure
been told to remind you about tagging on the forums.
tagging on the forums. You can. Aw, yeah. So
Graffiti?
Richard Begley, who is actually in the chat, I think, he, among other people, have been asking for tagging, and we sent it up to Seattle to our Team Online guys and said, hey, we've been asked for this for a while. It makes life a lot easier because you get a message that when you go on there with your notifications with your private messages, you also get a notification that somebody mentions you in a thread, and it gives you a link right to the thread. So go mention everybody like you've been doing. We dropped the emails because the emails were getting kind of spammy.
Yeah.
So we're looking at a way that we can put that back later, but you can do it there. You can do it on the Unreal Engine forums.
Yep.
Go at Unreal Alexander. He's probably watching, that's why I said that. But thank you so much for the suggestion. We finally got it in there. There are other things we want to do that are coming down the line. We have so many things going on with Paragon and Fortnite and UT and GDC coming up. So some things are getting kind of pushed back, but we really do want to, make the forums a better experience for everybody. So Reddit, forums, social. And next week, make sure you watch Zacubus. And tomorrow, the lovely Lauren and lovely Ian Shadden will be on there with Richard and Alex doing an Unreal Match 3 postmortem. If you don't have Match 3, you can get it on iPhone and you can get it on Android. So it's fun.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, I think that's all we have.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks everybody.
Thanks,
Stay
everybody.
classy, UT community.
Oh man.
Oh, no. We'll see you in 2
See you
weeks.
guys.
Bye.
Take care, guys.